The artistic interpretation. The actual situation. When she comes home drunk and you're sober. I don't know why, but my brain can speak English better than my mouth. This keeps happening. How heavy are cats? Some years after global warming, Rose. She sits in her room all day playing video games. I would love to have a boyfriend, but my video games are more important. Me after skipping questions on my test thinking I'm gonna be a different person when I go back to them. When you have finally left your depressive episode and start feeling like that bee again. When the decade-long fight with AI is over and then you see Will Smith having spaghetti. How it feels buying an energy drink from the gas station while filling up your car. Me every Monday when my alarm starts ringing. Dear diary, I wasn't prepared. Me to the one guy getting absolutely annihilated for asking a stupid effing question. I had the same question. Your sacrifice shall not be in vain. My cat after listening to my motivational speech. We put generations of people in public education to create a workforce. We ensure the continued supply of working class labor and the continuity of production. We send them to universities instead of trade schools. We send them to universities instead of trade schools. In 2013, JCPenney sold a tea kettle that some people thought resembled a certain infamous Austrian dictator. The kettle gained sudden notoriety, the promotional billboard was taken down and it quickly sold out. Me trusting my ears and strolling down the quiet street, an electric vehicle approaching me. Me to my work bestie at least 3 times a day. We don't get paid enough to do this shit. Apologize to your siblings cause you need to get along with them or draw 25. No matter how I read this sign I still have questions. Carpet 4, you're only whole $99. Weekend, me, Monday. 4 guys versus 2 XL pizzas. Let the games begin. When you and her are talking and she yells at other people if they interrupt. What intonation? If TR women aren't women, explain why every single one of them I have met is a total B. Shuffling through my papers. I'm sorry girls, he's technically an ally. When you order food your girl says she's not hungry but then she sees your food. Windows 10 support ends. No more updates. No more updates. Gohan is the most tragic character in Dragon Ball, not because he's lost anything but because he had to grow up with both a Nation mom and a black dad. This hotel air conditioner has seen things. Horrible things. When you have very cool thoughts and ideas so you have to run very fast. When your phone is at 5%, get to the charger. My little cousin. But mom, he said that people who give massages are called misogynists. Me trying to keep a straight face. What are you talking about? Sounds like something a big roll of copper would say. Not copper, fiber optic. Sorry if I was trauma dumping bro. Shared joy is a double joy. Shared sorrow is half a sorrow. The recapture code you entered was incorrect. Me. Welcome to Dubai. There is no bigger anxiety than buying a Rubik's Cube and scrambling it for the first time. Shine bright like a diamond, Rihanna. Diamond don't shine, idiot, they reflect, Albert Einstein. Every group chat births a second smaller group chat without the annoying people, and if you think yours doesn't, I have some bad news. Pokemon graphics in 2025. Pokemon graphics in 2011. I'm tired of pretending that this is normal. We need to hold greedy companies accountable. When you ask AI about your future house, nowhere to be found. Me. I'm not gonna be weird today. Also me. When your boss tells you you're replaceable. I can't be the only one who feels let down whenever I open a game case to this. Who are we? Doctors. What do we want? Nothing worse than getting a little sun and feeling better and realizing I have the mental complexity of a daisy. Chef Bezos isn't real, it can't hurt you. Chef Bezos. High school in movies being portrayed as either the most dramatic or romantic times ever in someone's life. Me, who was probably a background character because none of that stuff happened to me. Me, I would rather do the morning shift. Also me on my way to my morning shift. Class when the math teacher got hit by a car. Super strikers. Another satisfied client. When a normal person lies due to pills. Filthy deserved it. But when a celebrity lies of pills. Taken too soon. Never expected this. Legend. They knew I would be too powerful if I could sleep at night. How am I stressing and not giving a shit at the same time? Me when I hear someone chewing. You must give birth to give us more consumers and workers. Also it will cost you $20,000 to give birth. Be back at the office on Monday or you're fired. Teacher, what are you laughing at? Me, nothing. My brain. Laughed waffle. I can't even blame mosquitoes anymore, I know that I taste good. My salary, my expenses. Phone addiction got so bad that watching a movie feels productive. My daughter, we need to talk. It's good that you're diligent in your studies but you have an unhealthy addiction to lo-fi hip-hop radio beats to relax or study to. I don't understand the features on these new cars. I went in reverse and it played a video of some guy getting run over. How she looks at me after telling her I bet Sekiro with a Guitar Hero controller. Me camping with the tent I bought on Temu. Louvre Extraordinary Task Force established to recover the stolen jewels. When I'm watching a horror movie and my power randomly goes off. When you know your sister is cheating on her boyfriend but you just can't prove it yet. Selena Gomez looks stunning for the In the Dark music video. Why is she transforming into an elderly Chinese woman? When I know the triangles are similar but I just can't prove it. Society and the law when the person they continually insult shun, ostracize, deny opportunities and rights, deny custody, exploit goes back to the life of crime or a gang. So Austin, what do you think about the new generation? They're all 6s and 7s. This truck has a jellyfish launcher. When you're tired, nap at the bottom of your ladder. If you get caught the boss will think you fell. Ancient Egyptians placing health packs, weapons and ammo around their tombs so Lara Croft can use them one day. When my friend and roommate told me was H+, back when we didn't really understand a lot, I wasn't gutted by that statement so much as by the one he uttered next. I'll move out. My response was, why? You tired of me already? We stayed roommates until he lied. Me working hard so my wife can run a cafe that loses money. My wife working hard so I can stay at home playing video games. Kevin Lasagna. Style of play. Lasagna has many layers to his game. MFs will have the best day of their life then get home like this. Life is better when no one knows where you are. It's getting better. I found a new unhealthy coping mechanism. Your subtotal is $15.98. But your real total is $32.13 with tax plus shipping. When you tell your barista friend that you use finely ground coffee for French press, you what? Look at me, I'm a human. I pay taxes, I have depression, I'm behind on chores. You know what? I'm just gonna say it. Rogan's fear ruined comedy. Al Pacino. Al Pacino. The cheese I spilled in the bottom of the oven watching me bake more stuff instead of cleaning it out. School reunion is a scam. Nobody is missing anyone, they just want to know whether you have made it in life or not. The surgery has a 99% success rate. Nice. But you're the 100th patient. Don't worry, you will meet your soulmate when the time is right. The time. Still punk as F, I whisper as I reach for my pill organizer. Parents watching their grown-up kids resent them. ADHD is when you buy a blender and then make smoothies every day for 2 weeks and then never make one or even acknowledge your blender ever again. Your crush knows your name. She's actually interested. How I sleep knowing I was never drunk and driving. Master, you look tired. You should play a game and relax. How about a fighting game? Sure. Here is your controller, master. Now do a lot of combos. The scariest Halloween decorations ever. The way I forget stuff at my age, I just know it is over for me after 50. The lady with the full cart. You can go ahead, sweetie. Me with one item. How it feels to be the funny friend who harbors a deep and indescribable sadness. Therapist. How have you been coping with everything? Me. With sarcasm mostly. Therapist. Has that been working? Me. Yeah, it's been super great. Me. This guy is so effing stupid and annoying. Sigh. I just hope my face isn't showing it. My face. Never met a funny German person. Your women must be effing bored to Seth. Okay, wanna hear a funny joke? An Englishman and an American go into a bar. It was a G bar. Once Gmail decides your storage is full, it's over, no amount of deleting matters. I can take it. Me thanking God that I never associated myself with any Twitch streamer or their community. If you hear weird noises in the night, simply make weirder noises to assert dominance. Birds be like, find strong and everlasting love, mate for life, build a home and family together. Ants be like, 24/7 non-stop incorporated, labor and the occasional turf war. If you see a cop car behind you trying to pull you over, simply drive faster to assert dominance. When your friend makes a mean joke but you love it cause you're also evil. Company I work for, we are promoting you to manager. Me, no, but it's a bigger title and more money. I don't care. That doesn't make any sense. Too bad. Me after graduation. Me after working for 2 years. What the cashier sees when he says it's just gonna ask you a quick question. I still think my favorite thing that's ever happened to me on the internet is a time a guy said people change their minds when you show them facts, and I said actually studies show that's not true and linked to sources, and he said yeah, well I still think it works. I'm half full, I'm half empty. I think this is pie. I sent my kids to the store to get some snacks for themselves. My daughter got a birthday cake for a snack. How it feels when you finally block your ex who has been stalking you for months. Phone companies in 2025, recycled technology from 10 years ago. Announces his retirement, becomes most famous man on the internet. You're playing that XE horse girl game. A horse girl falls and breaks her leg and suddenly you have 2006 Preakness flashbacks.
Spare change. Spare change, ma'am.